guys, welcome back to Graceful Beauty. My name is Sherry and today I was going to share a get ready with me video trying on some new makeup products and some products that I've owned for a little while but I just have not been able to enjoy them, and so I wanted to give them another chance, and maybe you guys can tell me what I'm doing wrong with these products, or they might just not be good products for me. If you've been with me for a while, you'll know that my hair typically doesn't look like this. So what I have on today is a wig. Oh, like you couldn't tell. Okay, you guys, I'm not even gonna say the company that sent this to me, but this is awful. I look like one of those, like a cave woman, but like those trolls or 1980s rock star. I want to try wigs so bad because if you've watched my videos, you know I'm all gray. My hair is totally gray, so I have to color it like every 2 weeks. And on days like today where I've got cramps and I'm just feeling kind of blah, but of course I still want to play with makeup, I don't feel like sitting down and fixing my hair. Usually I just wear a baseball hat because I really don't like to color my hair that often. And I'll just cover these parts that are gray so that you can't see my baseball hat. But I've really been wanting to try a wig or a wig topper, and so when this company reached out and was like, hey, will you try our product and do a video on it? I'm like, heck yeah, I was so excited. So I need your guys' help. I want to start wearing either wigs or wig toppers, but I'm willing to spend a little bit of money. I mean, I'm not talking a gazillion dollars, but I don't know. I didn't even look up how much this thing costs, but you guys, this is awful. This is what my hair looks like underneath all of this. Now you see why I want a wig topper or a wig, something so that on those days where I do want to look put together and I don't want to put on a hat, you know, I don't have to hassle with all of this mess. So I'm just going to do real quick what I do on a regular basis with one of my Root concealers. This is the one by Grey Away that I love, and then I'm just going to use this one by Cover Your Gray, and then I cover this up here real fast. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of this hair oil on. Guys, this is the oil that I've been using that is making my hair grow so fast. I will link it down below. And then I'm just, since I'm going to put a hat on, I'm just going to slick it back. And, well, I can't really see what I'm doing in this mirror, but let me just pull this little piece back while I'm doing my makeup, and then I'll take it down when I'm done. I look like a little boy. Okay, for skincare today, I kept it really simple. I have been testing some new products for the past couple weeks, and I am really loving them. This is a brand I've been trying for a few weeks. There's a girl here on YouTube, her name is Lita Lum, and she's got this skincare brand called Good Face Stuff. And so I've watched her videos for quite some time now. I'm always mesmerized because her face, her skin is so freaking gorgeous. She used to have melasma, and so she developed her own skincare line focused, you know, really on brightening and hyperpigmentation and things like that. And she's got some amazing ingredients in these products. So I thought, I'm just gonna buy these and see, you know, how they work, and maybe my skin will look like hers. It hasn't started looking like hers yet, but I do feel like my skin is brighter, it's glowing. These are the two products I put on this morning. This is her vitamin C serum. I think this has 3 different forms of vitamin C. It has my favorite form of vitamin C, the tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate, the kind that is great if you have sensitive skin or acne prone skin. And it also has peptides in it. And then I also put 2 drops of her Nourishing Beauty Oil. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Nourishing Beauty Oil. But this has vitamin C in it. It has a bunch of really good different oils and a bunch of different good ingredients in it. I threw the box away, but I'll link the website down below so you can see all the good ingredients in here. But this is like a dry oil. The very first oil that's in it, I think, is cacao oil. And cacao is actually what I just put on my hair, so it doesn't leave that greasy, slick residue. I do really like the products, and I want to go back. There's a few other products in her line I haven't tried yet, so I only bought 3 products. This was the other one I bought, but I'm going to go buy the rest of them. This, you guys, it's, you know, half gone, and I've only had it for a few weeks. This is a face mist. You can use it as a makeup setting spray, or you can use it like as your toner or your essence step before you start doing your skincare. This one is the Lucid Essence Brightening Mist, and do you guys see, it looks like little gold flakes, but it's not, it's mica, and it doesn't leave, I don't like anything sparkly or shimmery on my face. It doesn't leave that at all. Your face just has this beautiful, nice glow afterwards, and it's such a fine, fine mist. No animal testing, no parabens, no sulfates, sulfates, no filters, no phthalates, no artificial colors, no artificial fragrance. I think niacinamide is like the second ingredient in here. I probably should have looked up all of the ingredients to actually give you guys a proper review, but I really wasn't planning to share like a skincare review. I just wanted to share with you what I am using underneath my makeup today. And then for sunscreen, I have on a little bit of a mixture. I'm trying to use up my Make Prem sunscreen. I think it's a Korean sunscreen. And then I added just a little bit of my Obagi SPF 50 matte sunscreen over top a little bit ago because I knew I was going to be sitting next to this bright window. For my foundation today, I want to try this one by Physicians Formula again. This is their healthy foundation. It has an SPF 20, but it's a chemical SPF. I've tried it a few times, I've had it for a few months, but I just can't seem to get past the scent. It smells like paint or something, but I keep seeing other reviews where people are like, oh, this is my favorite foundation, so I thought, let me just go back to it and try it again and see if I'm gonna keep it or am I gonna throw it out. I have the shade, I think it's MW2, Medium Warm 2, so we'll see how this works. It's just got like this big doe foot applicator. I don't really like that for foundation. Try it with a brush on this side and see if I like it better. I'm going to use a Sigma F80 brush and try this. They sent this to me. I've used it a couple times and I do like it, but I'm not really a brush person for my foundation, but they sent me some other things also, and the one thing they didn't send me, you know what's funny? The only product I've ever used from Sigma, and it's been my all-time favorite for months, is the Sigma 3D HD. Oh, I kind of like it with a brush. That's weird because I normally don't. But they sent me a big package. I was really appreciative because I didn't even know Sigma had makeup, and I really have not bought anything except for that blending sponge. This is the blending sponge that I love, but I mean, look, I need to throw this out, you guys. It looks like a rat got a hold of my makeup bag and ate my blending sponge. So I was like all excited when Sigma wanted to send me a PR package, and they sent me a ton of stuff, but the one thing they didn't send me was another one of my favorite blending sponges, which, you know, I'm not complaining. I'm totally grateful when people send me products. Even though I like my skin to look like skin, I still want it to look like skin but have coverage. So yeah, I'm not loving it with the brush. I think what it is because I just don't get good enough coverage. I feel like my skin almost looks the way it did before I started putting on makeup, but that's okay. We're just playing, so I hope the lighting is okay. I know it gets brighter and stuff, but this is the best way for me to film. I've figured out that turning my ring light completely almost off, I have it pretty much almost off, and because I just can't have these kind of fake lights in my eyes. It's just too much. But sunlight on the side of me doesn't really bother me as much. It's having this light directly in my eyes. I'm just kind of playing around with some stuff, so if you guys hate the lighting, let me know. And you know, but unfortunately I just can't do what a lot of other YouTubers do and have like super bright lights in my face because of my migraines. I'm just going to spot conceal a little areas where I want to have a little more coverage. I'll do that instead of adding more foundation. Oh, and by the way, the concealer I used on my face, this is the one by Clé de Peau that I use all the time. This is really pricey, so I'm not recommending this. Does anybody know of another one that's really, really good? I like these convenient, just like stick concealers that I can just throw in my purse. This works really good like over pimples and stuff, not so much under my eyes. So for my under eye concealer, I'm going to use this one by Revlon. It's their Candid concealer. I've been using it for a few weeks now also, and I actually really love this concealer. It really doesn't crease on me. I mean, I have creasy under eyes anyways, but other under eye concealers, I don't care if they're high end, low end, what they are, my under eyes are prone to creasing anyways. But I will say, out of all of my concealers, this one tops everything. I just put a little bit of this on, and this is kind of a sheer coverage. I don't think it's a super full coverage. If you are looking for a super full coverage, I don't know if you're gonna like this, but I really don't even have to set it. So I know you guys are probably like, why are you putting it way down here and not underneath your eyes where, you know, this bag is? I feel like if you go underneath the bag and then just kind of blend it up, then you don't get so much product right up underneath your eye. It might even not be the concealer's fault. It might be because you're putting too much of it right under your eye. So that's what I always try to do. If anybody's ever wondering why I put it down this way and I don't put the concealer up here, that's why. And then it's eventually going to blend up here as I'm pressing my blending sponge there. And this is the Sigma 3D HD blending sponge. This is why I love it. I do everything under my eyes with it. I don't have to squeeze it or do anything like that I have to with my other sponges. It just fits right there and here. I love this sponge. This is another product I've been using. I haven't shared it yet. I've been using this for over a month, couple months. But you guys, because I think this Charlotte Tilbury stuff is expensive. I don't love a lot of Charlotte Tilbury stuff, but I do have a couple products I want to share with you today that I'm really, really liking. So this is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is the, let's see, for a Superstar Youth Glow is what it says. And I have the shade 3 Light Medium. This is such a big bottle, but what I use this for is my highlighter. If you have mature skin, or if you're someone like me and you cannot stand that super sparkly highlighter that makes your pores look huge and just looks like you have fake highlighter all over your face. You know, the older I'm getting, I still love to play with makeup, but when I'm really out and about on a regular basis, I don't really like to wear a ton of heavy looking makeup. I still wear a ton of makeup, but I like it to look a little more natural. Even though I think it's a little pricey, this will last forever because it's such a big bottle of highlighter, and it also has the doe foot. But all I do is I just bring a little bit down my nose where I would highlight, and then I just put some here, and then I just either blend it with a blending sponge or I will blend it with my finger. But it doesn't make it look like a big white stripe of highlighter. It just kind of looks like that part of your skin where the light would normally hit. It just has a little natural glow to it. And then sometimes I'll just put a little bit here as well. And then I also like to put some above my lip. For blush today, I'm going to use this one. This is my favorite by Burt's Bees. I put this on in another video. This is called Shy Pink, and then I loved it so much I went and I got this shade in Bare Peach. For my bronzer today, I'm going to use this one by Physicians Formula, and I've shared this in other videos before. And I'm just going to put a really light amount. I mean, I'm like using the lightest strokes right now. So I don't want to have like a chiseled out bronzed look. But I do want to try to make my forehead not look like it's so big. And then I want to look like I didn't have pizza and cake last night. So we'll just try to lightly put it on our chin and neck. See what I mean? Just a little bit underneath the jaw and the neck. Makes you think I actually had salad with no dressing last night. I'm going to do my brows real quick, and then I'm going to show you guys, it's not a new eyeshadow. I want to show you guys what I've been doing lately for eyeshadow, and it's so fast and I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to put this on by Lancome. This is, I don't know what this is, I can't read it, but I'll link it down below. I normally just buy drugstore brow products, and I love the one by Rimmel. That's the one I use most of the time. But this is just like this pomade, and I didn't think I would like it. I think this is in the shade, it's like the universal shade, like a taupe. I think that's what it's called. I'll look it up. I'll put on some glasses and I'll actually look it up and link it. But I think you can make your brows look a little more natural with this pomade. So I just try to fill in, you know, all of the sparse areas versus like putting a whole bunch of it on. They're not really even, I can tell they're not, but that's okay. It's fine for now. If I really want to clean up the brows and make them look a little more precise, I just put a smidgy of concealer on one of these like little flat brushes. You can just kind of try to make them look a little more precise. So I'm just priming my eyes real quick, and I just use one of my older, it's like a Tarte primer. I don't even know if they sell it anymore. I'll see if I can find it and link it down below. But you can use any eye primer. There's a ton of good ones out there on the market, and there's some good drugstore ones also. For my eyeshadow, lately I have not actually been using a dedicated eyeshadow palette. I will use my blush and my bronzer and a highlighter for my eyeshadows. What I've been doing is I take my blush, the same blush that I put on my cheeks, and I just take a little bit on a fluffy brush. I mean, I just do this really fast. I don't even have to have like a zoom in mirror to do this. And I just put this kind of all over my lid, and then just a little bit higher where my crease is. And then I'll just take a little bit of whatever bronzer you're using. You know, don't go out and buy this expensive one. And then I will just kind of go over with the bronzer and kind of deepen up my crease and then just kind of do little small circles. And I just try to keep everything going up in like that martini glass shape. So a martini glass is shaped like this and like this. And then what I've been doing, I've been just taking a little bit of this Essence highlighter. I dropped it. I've dropped it a million times and broke it. I could fix it, but... And then I just use my pinky and I just put this on the lid of my eye. So I'll either just do this and then slap on my mascara and then do my lips, or the other thing I've been doing is, this is just a Morphe eyeshadow palette. I don't really use it that often because I don't know, I got bored with it. So I'll just take any of the browns. I mean, there's like a gazillion browns in this palette. If you want to do a darker purple or blue or dark green or brown or whatever you like, I just like to pick this brown shade right here on the end. I have no idea what it's called because they don't say what it's called. But then all I do is I just do my eyeliner with this eyeshadow. So it's not a harsh eyeliner look, it's just kind of like a soft blended look. And then when I get to this end part, I don't, since I have hooded eyes, I don't bring it down. What I do is I pretty much pretend I'm gonna put my eyeliner here, and then I kind of bring it up like that. And then I connect what I did on the top to that line, just like that. And then I'm just softly blending it up and out. And then the other thing I've been doing, you guys know I don't really like to put super dark underneath my eyes because I feel like the older I'm getting that it pulls my eyes down and makes me look even older. So I'll just take any kind of shimmery shade, so maybe like this one, or I'll just take the highlighter and use that as well. The same highlighter I just put on my lid, and then, but I'll just take a little of this shimmery shade and then I put it right up underneath as my eyeliner this way, and this way it just sort of blends with that. And it's really not even that noticeable at all. But it just kind of brightens it up a little bit. For my mascara, I want to show you how pretty this mascara is by Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's expensive for a mascara. I typically just use my all-time favorite, my Maybelline Full and Soft. It's like $5-6 from the drugstore. But everybody keeps talking how great this is, so I thought I would try it. But I've used Revitalash, so I already have pretty long eyelashes. And what I've been doing though, I've been testing my Revitalash. I still use that on this eye, but I've been testing one by City Beauty. You guys know I talk about their City Lips all the time. I've been using those for like 7 years, but they sent me their eyelash serum. So I can't really tell you guys if I love it yet, but it's been like a month since I've been using it, and I'm using it on this eye, and I feel like both of my eyelashes are the same length. So we'll see when I put this on. If this one's not as long as this one, then maybe my Revitalash still is the best eyelash growth serum. Personally, I feel like I'd rather invest in a really good quality eyelash growth serum and keep spending $5 on my mascara. But I wanted to try this, and I will say I really like it. Sometimes I feel like this gets a little clumpy, but I feel like this really looks pretty on my lashes. Isn't that pretty? I think I got too much on this side. I got this new thing to separate my lashes. Let me try it and see if it'll work. I've tried it a couple times. It's by Japanesque, I think is how you say it. I got it on Amazon, but I do kind of like it because I feel like with this mascara, that's the one thing I don't like. I feel like if you put too much on, it looks a little clumpy. I want to show you guys some of my new lip products, but before I do that, I'm going to put a pop of my Milani, the Delicioso Pink. I've been buying a bunch of lip products lately, but some that I've recently purchased that I'm loving, these are by Burt's Bees. I bought quite a few of their lipsticks, and I absolutely love these. You guys can just get them at the drugstore. I think I got these at Walgreens, and then I got 2 of them on Amazon. And actually, one of my subscribers recommended these to me. She also has a YouTube channel, and I didn't realize that. I'm gonna link her channel down below, but she shares a bunch of really great natural beauty makeup tips and tricks. So I got this recommended from her, and I'm really glad I did. This one is called Lily Lake. This is probably my favorite shade, but I'll just show you what it looks like. This is just a really beautiful rosy mauve shade, and then I have a couple others. Oh, here's one that I love. If you like just a basic nude, This one is so pretty. This is called Nude Rain. They almost feel like a chapstick, almost like a balm. And they stay on for so long, but I love this shade if I'm just looking for just a basic neutral lip color that goes with everything. And then these are a couple others that I love. This one is called Rose Falls. This one looks really pretty. Let's find a spot to show you. But do you see how these are just kind of sheer? The older I'm getting, you know, I'm not liking lip colors that look like I have this thick blob of lipstick on my lips. I notice lately what I've been doing is blotting a bunch of stuff. The only thing I'm still wearing a ton of is blush because I love blush. As far as the lipsticks, I just like this really pretty sheer texture that these give. So I'm just going to use one of my favorite lip liners. This one is called Spice. It's just kind of a natural looking shade for my lips, and this is by Estee Lauder. So today I want to put on this really pretty shade called a Lily Lake. This is the first one I showed you. Of course it looks a little crazy because I've been using it a lot. I just think it's such a pretty color, but I'm going to blot this. So I can just blot it and wear it like this, or what I like to do is take one of these lighter shades and then just put a little bit in the middle because I like that kind of an ombre look. And this one is called Rose Falls. And that just kind of brightens it up a little bit. So I talk about City Lips all the time. I've used these for like 7 years. But last week or a couple weeks ago or whenever it was, they had 50% off on their lip glosses. So I restocked a couple of my favorite shades. This is Beautiful by itself. If you can see that. It's kind of just a sheer shimmer, but it's got pinky and kind of a gold undertone to it. And if you guys want to know why I'm obsessed with City Lips and why I've used these for so many years, I have a video down below that I did a while back. Another product I wanted to share with you, I better blot some more because I want to put a little of this on so you can see how pretty it is. These are these Wet n Wild, the liquid cat suits. I have all of these in the mattes, but I just don't care for them. They make my lips look too dry, but I thought this color was so pretty. I bought quite a few of these, but this is the one that I keep reaching for. This one is called Peach something. My eyes are getting bad. The older I'm getting, I can't see, but I'll link it down below. These are amazing. I absolutely do not like the applicator. I don't like the shape of them. Look how pretty this is. This shade will be so pretty for the summer. It's just like this really pretty peachy pink. But what I like to do with this one, if I put on a darker lipstick, I'll just put a pop of this right in the center. Yeah, this applicator bugs me. But I will just use my finger and then just blend it out. So let me just turn off this light and get a little closer and see if I can show you guys. Ooh, see, that's what it looks like when the light is really bright. Ooh, that's just too bright. Let's turn that off. Okay, so now the light is off. It doesn't really look that much different, I guess, but let me just scoot closer. Okay, so I've just got this window. I'm going to close the window, see if you can see it a little bit better. I just have the overhead light on back here, but at least you can see, you know, my pores and stuff a little bit better. And I have a couple pimples here. And I have wrinkles. Okay, I have no Botox in my face. I've never done Botox anywhere else. I've talked about it a gazillion times. I do get Botox for my migraines, and when I get them, they do one here, and one here. I'm gonna pop up a picture. I took a picture of what it looked like. I haven't had that for a couple months, but you know, it's still in there. Because see, you can see how this part doesn't really want to lift up, but you know, Botox for migraines, they could care less if you're looking pretty and non-wrinkly afterwards, so that's why you can see wrinkles here, but not really any here. But last summer, I got this line, and see, just within 1 year, it used to be just one line, but look, it looks like it's turning into a bunch of little lines here now. So, I don't know. I may eventually go and get this done because I don't like it. I don't care when I squint if I have the wrinkles. I just don't want the wrinkle there when I'm just sitting here not making an expression. And then this is just a scar right here. This isn't a wrinkle. But I don't think I'll ever get these filled. I mean, it'd be nice, but I've never had filler. I'm too chicken, and I've never had any Botox here or under my eyes. I'm just too chicken to do it. I'm gonna get really close for you. But look at this. This is the concealer. And I just put a smidgy of powder. I mean, I can still see, you know, my creases and stuff, but I don't think it looks like dry and cracky and gross like it does with, you know, some of my other concealers. So I don't know, the foundation's not bad, but I just feel like you can really see my pores. I've shared this with you guys before. This is by Mally. I've used this for so many years. I just bought these. You can get these little ones on QVC. I don't know if they still have them, but I bought them a few weeks ago just to stock up on mine. But I like these for my purse versus the big one. But this is her Poreless Face Defender. Look how cute this little thing is. There. So all I do is I rub some of this product on it, and then look how cool this is. I've showed you guys this before, but this is what I keep in my purse to help make my pores not look so big. And I still have a glow, but it just kind of helps airbrush my face. Can you see a difference? All right, let's just back up some. That's a little bit too close up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did like this video, I hope you will give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, but you would like to be, I hope you would consider subscribing. If you would like to, just look down below and tap on that subscribe button, and make sure you tap that little bell if you want to get notified when I do post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.